Let's give me the broad strokes of Dollo Coin. What's it trying to accomplish? What's it do? What are you trying to do with Dollo Coin? What's the broad strokes of this project?
I think that cryptocurrency is best used when it liberates somebody from their financial problems. That's what it did for me. So we wanted to make sure that we brought a coin that was able to do that as well, and with a team that they can trust. I wanted to make sure that we have a coin that can coexist with fiat.
Everything, like what Anthony's saying, everything that we design has a purpose to increase value for our holders of Dollar Coin.
So when we married our technology with retail or e-commerce or POS systems or staffing programs, that will bring a lot more people into the crypto fold.
What's going on, Cowboy? In this video, we got a new crypto project called Dollo Coin, and we have the founders, the minds behind it, the developers, Anthony and Johnny, and they're in the hot seat today, and we'll be grilling them for questions. We need to figure out, how do we get to our next Bitcoin? What are the next best projects that will outperform Bitcoin and help us just, make some money? Like, bottom line, what are we going to do? How are we going to get into projects? And is this project for us? Is it for you? Look, if you're new to this channel, my name is Aaron. I'm on a journey to my next Bitcoin while helping you to your next Bitcoin. I am not your financial advisor. I'm just a lizard brain, gorilla armed, diamond handed cowboy exploring the wild west of cryptocurrency with a whole bunch of other cowboys. Hit the subscribe button down below, hit the like button if you're feeling generous, and leave a comment because we are always doing some kind of giveaways and stuff like that. So it's exciting times around here. We're trying to give away one whole Bitcoin on this channel. Very ambitious, but something I want to do for 2022, especially in this bear market. We all need as much influx of money as we could possibly get. Anyway, when I'm looking through YouTube and trying to do research for different projects I want to get into, I want to get into them early. I want to get into good projects that have a lot of potential upside. And I don't like trusting these YouTubers. I mean, you shouldn't trust me anyway. You know what I mean? Like, you got to do your own research. And what I mean by that is do due diligence research. Like, how do you figure out who's the team behind this? Like, what are they trying to do? What's their motivations behind it? A lot of times websites won't tell you that, or a YouTuber won't tell you that because they're just getting paid, or, like a community manager won't tell you that. The best way to do it is to get inside the developers' heads. And that's what I like to do here. And so we have here Anthony and Johnny in the hot seat talking about Dollo Coin. You're going to figure out if this project's worth it for you. Anthony and Johnny, welcome to the hot seat.
Thank you, Aaron.
Good to have you guys. I want to go into your background before I get into the Dollo Coin project. So Anthony, give me a little bit of your background before crypto and coming into crypto, and how'd you get started?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've been a web designer for about 25 years now. Developing websites for churches, universities, schools. So I can build communities, and that's what I've been doing for a long time. So when one day my brother gave me a call and asked me if I was in crypto, and I'm like, no, what's that? I knew a little bit about Bitcoin, but I didn't really know the full scope of the crypto market. So I started looking into that, and then I found Dogecoin, XRP, and other smaller tokens that I was looking at, and I got into that, and then eventually found SafeMoon, eventually found other crypto projects. So that's how I got into the crypto market.
Good deal. Good deal. So web designer turned crypto entrepreneur here. Johnny, how about you? What's your background coming into crypto?
Well, I've been a registered nurse for like 22 years. And the last 10 years, I went back to school and got a master's degree, an MBA, and did some studying in Shanghai and Beijing. And I developed, like I said, a staffing agency with Anthony, and we worked on some software, some proprietary software. I've been working on that for 4 years, and we thought about it. And crypto just been in my background for like years. Ever since Bitcoin, I've just been fascinated with cryptocurrency. And I wanted to marry cryptocurrency with the real world. And so Anthony and I, in the develop team, we developed some proprietary software.
Okay, so I think we'll get into that. But first, let's give me the broad strokes of Dollo Coin, DOLLO Coin. What's it trying to accomplish? What's it do? What are you trying to do with Dollo Coin? What's the broad strokes of this project?
Well, broad strokes is this, Aaron, quite frankly. I think that cryptocurrency is best used when it liberates somebody from their financial problems. That's what it did for me. So we wanted to make sure that we brought a coin that was able to do that as well, and with a team that they can trust. So I wanted to make sure that we have a coin that can coexist with fiat, and I believe that that's the best way that we can really hit the adoptability of the project. So when we married our technology with retail or e-commerce or POS systems or staffing programs, that will bring a lot more people into the crypto fold.
And Aaron, we are always thinking about the number one and most important, aspect of crypto, and that's the holders, the investors, right? So everything, like what Anthony's saying, everything that we design has a purpose to increase value for our holders of Dollar Coin.
How does it marry with your staffing? What are you trying to do with your staffing business or the point of sale POS system? How does this help with all of that?
Well, it helps because what our staffing, particular our staffing services, right? Of course, we find open jobs for people, and our employees will be able to earn Dollar Coin, and from that they
Okay.
will earn passive rewards.
So you're saying your employees are earning dollar coin.
Well,
How
they
are they
will
earning
be
dollar
earning
coin?
Dollar Coin, yes. Through a
Okay.
network
So
recruitment system. It's a bonus. So we're paying them
okay.
in fiat money for the regular hours that they work, and the bonuses for recruitment purposes, we're going to pay them in Dollar Coin
Okay. How many employees do you
or
have?
200.
Whoa.
But
Okay.
Aaron,
Wow.
let me
Big
tell
big
you, like
operation.
we're rolling the system out in Q2. So
Got it. So a couple months from
yeah, a
now,
couple months from now, we'll be
Q2.
rolling the system out, and then, like we say, we'll start in healthcare, and then we'll progress to other industries, industries in the labor market.
So let me get this straight. You've got a staff of 200. You'll roll this out in 2 months, and as a bonus for them, you're going to send them
Dollar Coin,
dollar coin.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Mhm.
Gotcha. So what? So I'm looking through your website here. I was looking through it before,
Mhm.
and it seems like they're going to earn passive rewards (BUSD) just for holding dollar coin. Is that
Exactly,
correct?
exactly,
Okay. And that's 10% per transaction is going to be dished out to all holders of dollar coin,
exactly
right?
right, Aaron.
That's correct.
Okay. So one thing I saw that alarms me is that it's an 18% tax rate, buy, sell, trade, transfer, anything. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
That's correct, Aaron. But the alarm you got to think of the BUSD or the tokenomics as a contribution. Every trader will contribute 18% to the ecosystem. And like I said, our coin is just to make sure that when people come into our ecosystem, they have a good experience, and then they gradually build and accumulate wealth. And in order to do that, we got to make sure that the holders that come on board are long-term holders. We don't want we definitely don't want work bulls, but we don't want short-term swing traders. Of course, we're going to have those, but we really want holders that's going to see the long-term vision of of what we're doing and hold for that long term. So
I'm
every time that we implement tokenomics into our system, which we call Dollonomics, is 18% will be contributed back to of course, 10% to the holders, 3% to liquidity, 2% to auto burn, buyback and burn, and 2% to the marketing growth fund.
okay. I mean, it really is alarming. I mean, you got that Chinese tax rate on that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a 36. That's $36 or 36 percentage total on this. How did you arrive to an 18% margin or 18% tax rate? How did you arrive to a 10% allocate or a 10% reflect? How did you arrive to these percentages? What was the mindset behind all
Well,
this
the
stuff?
mindset is 10%, of course, is going back to the holders, which is great. Everyone loves BUSD. And 3% is going to the liquidity pool, right? And 2%, like what Anthony said, is automated buyback. 2%
Hmm.
is collected every 24 hours, and the computer is automatically, the contract is automatically buying the token and burning the token, therefore, increasing the price. And the
Hmm.
other 3% is going toward marketing.
I understand like what's happening, but how did you come to, let's say, the 10%,
Right.
right? How did you pick 10%? Why not 11%? Why not 9%? Why not 5? Why not 15? You know what I'm saying? Like, why did you pick 10%?
Well, we figured 10% was a good round number. We wanted to make sure that it gave us enough rewards to our holders, but yet not overtax it. Because at one time we had it to where it was above 20%, and we're like, well, that's way too much, and we wanted to bring it down.
Yeah.
So in order to do that, we want to make sure that there's a good balance between what we give back, what we reward back to our current holders, and contribution back to the liquidity and contribution back to the growth fund of the whole entire ecosystem. And of course, the auto buyback and burn. Let me explain that a little bit to you. What that does is throughout the day, it accumulates that 2% in our smart contract. And what happens is at the end of the day, it accumulates, totals that up, and then it picks a random time the following day to buy the coin and burn it. So it does that automatically, and that's a good way of showing people that, hey, we have a legitimate buyback and burn. We're not saying that, oh, we're going to manually burn it. We built it right into the contract that the contract automatically burns it.
Yeah, I kind of like that. I've never heard that the automatic random time generator. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. I always wondered about like that manual time. Like people know.
Right.
There are people who know when this thing is going to get bought back,
Exactly.
so you're going to
Right.
sell. You're going to play with the market there. So yeah, I appreciate that. So what happens here with the dollar coin? Is there anything I could do with it? Any kind of utility that comes with dollar coin?
Well, Johnny already talked about the staffing part of it. Now let's talk about Dollo Connect, which is our social platform, e-commerce platform. Right now, it's already built. We have a developer working on the blockchain part of it. So we basically have a centralized social platform that has integrated blockchain technology. We're going to have a marketplace. We're going to have advertising revenues generated from that. We're going to have also a functionality in our groups very similar to Patreon, where content creators can create content on their developer group and then charge a subscription. Now, our platform will allow all content creators and anybody using our platform to accept fiat. Like I said, we want to coexist with the fiat. With fiat. So what happens is you can take fiat, and then part of that fiat, part of that money that's earned, we take a percentage of that, and then we pull it through our Tokenomics protocol, which does the three functions.
Let's just pause this interview real quick because I just talked to the boys from Dollo Coin and they promised 10 whitelists. So if you're interested in this project, hit that dollar coin, that comment down below, and you have a chance to earn yourself a whitelist spot with them. 8 will be for anyone any cowboy who's watching this video, but 2 will be reserved for the HRC. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and let's keep this video rolling. Okay, so you got 3 functions here. Dollar Connect, which is a social media platform.
Yes.
The Marketplace, which is a merch platform. And I guess the last one was like a Patreon like platform, right?
Correct.
Okay. So can you explain a little bit what Dollar Connect is? I mean, I know you went a little bit, but I'm still not getting a good picture here. Is it like a Facebook? Is it like an Instagram? Like, what are we looking at here?
Dollo Connect is very similar to the functionality of a Facebook social platform, right? But we're going to have a marketplace in there as well, which is our merch store. And the great things about the merch store as well is the merch store, when people purchase merch, 7% of that will be used to buy back and burn the token. But people will be able to do social activities as though they do on Facebook. The thing is that with our social platform is we're going to be a little bit more focused on the crypto marketplace. So we're going to share crypto news, attract crypto content providers, sell crypto merch, and then pretty soon vet crypto projects. So when people come to our platform, they know that the project that they see on our platform is somewhat vetted.
Okay.
So trustworthy.
So tell me, so this Facebook platform here, Dollar Connect. So is that in development? You said it's developed already.
Yes, it's already developed already.
Okay. And so is it out for people to join?
Absolutely. People can join as of today.
Oh, wow. Okay. And I'm assuming there's a link, and so I'm gonna put the link in the description for anyone who wants to check it out. I do know that there seems to be a lot, right? Like I'm kind of getting overwhelmed by
a lot.
all the expanse of Dollar Coin, right? It's like you've got it's attached to your staffing
Right.
business. You're creating a point of sale thing. What's your proprietary technology? You said you mentioned that before. I don't think I got to it. What's your
The proprietary technology is the network recruiting software, and that's what that is. And what that does, that allows a person to get paid from another person uh, hourly work effort. So if I would recruit Anthony Wright, I'll get paid. If say Anthony was getting paid $10 or some an hour, then our company will pay. It would pay the person that recruited Anthony a portion or a percentage of that particular hourly salary.
Yeah, Aaron. So we spent the last 5 years building this technology out. It's the only recruiting software for the staffing agency that will allow another employee to help recruit another employee into a company, and then we pay bonuses based on the number of hours that that person works. So it's going to be incredible. There's not we're the only platform out there that developed that type of referral system in a staffing industry.
So you're saying you have a company that hires people based on its employees. Like its employees will refer someone, some good,
Correct.
employee, and if they join, then they get paid. I get it now. Okay, that makes a
Right.
lot of
And
sense.
so and
That
so
makes a
and so
lot of
those
sense.
bonuses would be paid out monthly. So we would be buying, Dollar Coin monthly, right, to pay those bonuses out to the employees.
Now, is there like a dollar amount, like a fiat dollar amount with an R, to the bonuses, or do you just get like $100,000 coin or $10,000 coin or whatever it is? Like how is that measured? How is the
Oh,
bonuses
it's a very
measured?
complicated system. What happens is, say for instance, as Johnny was explaining, I go and hire or we'll go recruit Johnny. Johnny, come work at this company with me. The company hires Johnny, and what the system does is it tracks every hour Johnny works. And every hour Johnny works, I accumulate a bonus, a percentage of his work wages. I accumulate that bonus. So at first, when we first implemented the system or developed the system, we was going to actually pay that back out in fiat. But now that we implemented this coin, we decided, instead of paying them in fiat, this bonus, let's pay them in dollar.
Gotcha. Okay. So that makes sense. You're trying to unite all this kind of stuff together. So here's my, I don't know if you call it a reservation. It's just a curiosity, I guess. Is how do you manage? I mean, you guys seem like high capacity individuals, but how do you manage the dollar coin integrate, like creating its own Facebook? I'm reading my notes here. Creating its own Facebook, its own marketplace and merch, a Patreon. Like there's reasons why these three exist separately, right now, and you're trying to unify them all under Dollo, and then you're staffing. What do you
Well, we have a big
do? You
team,
market
Aaron.
all this stuff at the same
We have a
time?
big
Okay,
team.
yeah, I'm
But
trying to wrap my
two,
mind
two,
around it.
two people can believe me cannot do this, and this is my time to give a shout out to the team.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. How big's your team
Oh, we have a team of 40 individuals right now.
working on
Yeah.
Dollo? What's the allocations for the team?
The team allocation, I believe, is at 12%. I believe, I'm not, don't quote me on that. It's on the website.
Okay.
So,
Okay, just making sure. Yeah, so 12% total
but
belongs to the
but
team.
you got to realize, Aaron, that we pay our team in fiat, not just
Right.
all dollar coin.
Sure. Sure,
Okay.
sure, sure. Of course, of course. So you've got a team of 40 people at comprising 12% of the total allocation here. How much are your guys' allocations?
I think a little over 2%.
Okay, that's good. That's fine. That's great. So yeah, I like to make sure my teams are getting paid well in their
Oh
coins
yeah,
because that's the incentive,
absolutely.
right? We want to make sure
Right.
incentivized. So is there anything else that Dollar Coin is trying to cover here? Like what is there any like
I think that's enough, Aaron.
I don't even know what.
You can only pack
Right.
so much in two
Exactly.
quarters.
Well, I understand that. I mean, like, what do you guys want to start like a Instagram, dollar
Right.
Instagram, dollargram or something? Dollar talk,
Right.
right? Saying what are you guys trying? So, here's my other question. I guess this is the crux of my question. How do you promote Dollar Coin if it's so wide scope here? Do you promote the Patreon separately, the Facebook separately, or are you promoting the main thing here, like just the reflection? Like, what's the main like thing that you're promoting here that that people will be attached to?
Well, one thing and foremost is we're going to promote a community that benefits the holder. So you come into the community and you get excited about the long term vision, but we're paying you BUSD rewards, right?
Hmm.
And then as people come into the ecosystem, then they learn the components that we offer into the ecosystem.
Gotcha. So help me paint the perfect picture for Dollar then. In a perfect world, like everything worked out for you, what do you see Dollo accomplishing? Like, how do you see it playing out, let's say, in a year if you got everything you wanted?
In a, in a year, I would say our market cap should be 10 billion in a year.
All right, good deal. Yeah, good deal. What will you guys be doing to get there? Like, what are the steps here? Are you, like, are you partner? Do you have any partnerships? Do you have any venture capitalists? Do you have big waves of community being driven into these platforms? Like, how do you plan on getting there?
Well, one is we getting there through word of mouth, through our employees. First of all, second we get it through um, partnering with influencers such as yourself. We have so we have a big budget that we're going to put towards marketing, everything from YouTube marketing to PR campaigns. Um, we're looking into hiring a social media company right now. So there's a lot of aspects of making sure that this token gets in the front of a bunch of eyeballs, and that's the key. Because once we put them in the front in the eyeballs of these individuals, then they're going to see the vision of the company. Hopefully, that's what they see, and they're going to see the value that we bring to the marketplace. And then, as early adopters, they're going to be rewarded for it.
Good deal. So you said a big budget is allocated. How big is this budget?
We have about a little under between $80,000 to $100,000.
Big budget. That's a big budget. Yeah, for sure. That's a big budget. So okay, good deal. Yeah, I think I got what I want out of this, man. It's just it's interesting. So like people who are get buying in early will be the biggest benefactors of Dollar Coin, but it's not out yet. Correct.
That's right.
So how do we get involved? What's the call to action here for a cowboy who might be interested in Dollar Coin?
Well, one is to go to the dollarcoin.com website, get whitelisted. We do a pre-sale on February 20th on Pink Sale. And that's first and foremost how you get started. And then if you miss the pre-sale and you don't happen to not make the whitelist, of course, you can go to Pancake Swap. We'll be launching shortly after that.
Gotcha. So pre-sale, pig sale, February 20. We could apply for a whitelist, which is fantastic, which is something I like. And this is all like starting up in the end of February, early March, and then into Q2.
That's right.
That's where we're going. So this is good stuff. Look, and I think it's important to note that you guys are audited by TechRate. Is that
That's
correct?
correct.
That's correct.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that's thrown in there because something like this, if you want to make sure that hey, if there's high taxes, if there's a lot of utility, if there's people, there's like a 12% holding, we want to make sure that things are
That's right.
TechRate audited and make sure that's correct there too. Anyways, guys, is there anything left that we haven't talked about on the table for Dollar Coin?
No, we pretty much covered everything. One more thing I'd like to add is that we will be KYC'd on Pink Sale, and we will have another audit as well.
Oh.
Probably Interfi is the next company that we're going to use to audit our token right before we launch.
So no steps skipped. You're just making sure you're all fully out there, super transparent, which is something I like. Guys, if you guys are interested in Dollar Coin, if it's something for you, check out the links down in the description below. Thank you, Johnny and Anthony, for being with me in the hot seat. I know I was grilling you guys with questions.
We love
and
it,
you guys
Aaron.
sustained.
We love it.
Yeah, it's good. I feel like good business entrepreneurs and good developers will always sustain the fire. So I appreciate that. Guys, check them out. Check out the links down in the description below. Check out the website. Check out the community if this is something for you. I am not your financial advisor. If you make money, that's on you. Congratulations. It goes to the brave. It goes to the bold. It goes to the early. But if you don't make money, if you lose money, you could blame me. But whatever. It's still on you, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below. We'll say dollar bills, y'all. That's the comment. Type DOLLO dollar bills, y'all, and I'll give
I like
a special
that.
giveaway in the next video. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.